Good evening, folks. Odd here with your Out of World News. Current time 6:30 p.m. May 15th, 2013. I'm going to jumpstart the news here with U.S. nuclear plants to operate with expired licenses. Supposedly, there's nuclear plants that can operate without expired license, and there's little that anyone can do about it. This is from Press TV Global News. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out. Bad news, you know. With all these problems we're having with these nuclear plants, just crazy nonsense going on here, folks. Also, Benghazi survivors threatened by Obama administration. So if you guys want to check this out, this is from the Truth Seeker. Supposedly, the Obama administration is threatening all Benghazi survivors, you know, with their jobs and other stuff. So watch, we're going to be seeing some stuff here with this Obamagate scandal. A lot of stuff going on with this Benghazi case, you know, just craziness. Also, on the police brutality news, InfoWars, California police break into a home and tase victims. This is down in California. This was from InfoWars, but Alternative News for You was the one to release this video. If you guys want to go ahead and check into it, you know, more and more crazy stuff. Also, Benghazi Navy SEALs must see Nevada governor 2014. So here's talking about how Obama abandoned the Benghazi Navy SEALs to die. And then the Nevada governor, he's going to be the governor in 2014, is putting a message out to all Navy SEALs about not listening to the Obama administration. You know, crazy stuff going on. You know, if you guys want to check into that, pretty much saying it's time to unite with the people instead of the government. Also, Realist News, NDAA for 2014, year to include indefinite detention of United States citizens. So if you guys want to check this out, this is from JSNIP4. You know, pretty much talking about how they can indefinitely detain any United States citizen. Pretty much they say because of terrorism. But I guess anything could be terrorism if you think about it, right? Speeding, that's considered terrorism in its own form. You know, you're terrorizing public traffic. Think about that. Which means they could do it to anyone. You break the law, that's it. You know, crazy, crazy stuff. Also, more. 75 years in prison for videotaping police. This is from the Truth Seeker. Supposedly, there's many states out there that say that by videotaping police, you can go to jail for it. In 75 years? I mean, that's like a murderer's or a serial murdering or physical harming rapist. You know, definitely check into this. 75 years in prison for videotaping police. That's just nonsense, man. Also, more. 7.1 million Americans in the prison system. Corporations can profit from your tax money. That's a lot of people in the prison system. We have more people in our prison system than any other country in the world. We have more people in our prison system than India. We also have more people in our prison system than China and Russia combined. We have more people in our prison system than any European state, any South American state, even Mexico, Australia, everywhere. And we all know that India has about almost 2 billion people. China has like, what is it, 3 or 4 now? 4 billion or something like that. America has 2% of the world's population, but has 25% more people in its prison system than any other country in the world. You know, the 700 Club is also on this briefing talking about it, how it's screwed up. Other people saying, you know, with marijuana and petty crimes, or crimes that they really just can't prove, you know, just word of mouth crimes, just throw them all out. Because you know how many people lie all the time and people get in trouble? Happens a lot in this country. And also just marijuana charges. I know why. They take people's drugs and they sell them overseas. But 7.1 million Americans. Look at that. 9.6 billion were spent in California on prisons, while 5.7 billion were spent on higher education. Now, if that's not an effed up situation, I don't know what is. Oh, I know why. Because they make more money off our tax dollars. You guys want to look into that. A lot of stuff, a lot of bad things with the prison systems in the U.S. Also, Iran gives go-ahead for attack on U.S. soil within the coming weeks. Supposedly, Iran has affiliates and terror networks that are Asian, and they're spread out all over the U.S., planning to attack hotels and other type structures, so they can't get the blame. If you guys want to look into this, this is from Dabu 7. Very interesting stuff there as well. Also, before it news, police Bigfoot shot and killed this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania. First off, if you killed Bigfoot, you're screwed up. You know, if Bigfoot exists, it's screwed up to kill him. I'm a believer, because when I was a kid, probably I was like 12 years old, I was visiting up in West Virginia, my aunt. You know, and we were out walking to go sled riding, and there was this huge footprint. It wasn't a shoe print, it was a footprint. That was like twice the size of 2 of my feet put together. And that's why I believe in Bigfoot, because even my mom and everybody seen it. It was crazy, you know, but supposedly somebody killed him. You know, this is on Before It News, so like always, take it with a grain of salt. So if you guys want to go ahead and look into that. Also, Anonymous, a message to humanity. If you guys want to look into this, you know, talk about how humanity needs to unite for peace because of what's happening with our world. Also, Anonymous UK, war on the system. They're getting tired of their government. So if you guys want to go ahead and look into that, you know, just a lot of crazy stuff going down all over the world. Also, on RT, Fight Club UK, economic crisis sparks heartless culture in British males. So if you guys want to look into this, UK men are in the grip of a crisis, warns one MP, pornographer, and hypermasculinity, and propagating a Viagra and Jack Daniels culture and the normalization of misogyny. Viagra and Jack Daniels. Hold on to your seatbelts, man. Holy shit. Yeah, if you guys want to go, excuse my French, but if you guys want to check this out, man, this is crazy. Also, more on RT. HRW urges Bahrain to probe torture claims as 6 more tweeters have been jailed. Yeah, supposedly these tweeters have been jailed for expressing themselves against the law, certain ways that they're not supposed to. So they're abusing their freedom of expression. So you already know what that's going to cause. Crazy times we're living in, folks. We're not allowed to speak no more. We're not allowed to talk. We're supposed to just shut up, stay quiet, all of us divided. That's what it seems like. Also, Sun unleashes 4 massive solar flares in 2 days. There you go, RT. Aren't you glad that I freaking emailed you guys and told you to get on this? Because you guys are like missing the freaking #1 story. They finally released something, so here you go, folks. The Sun has unleashed 4 massive solar flares in 2 days, each emitting energy equivalent to 1 billion hydrogen bombs each. So about 4 billion hydro bombs. It's a lot to take in. Crazy times we're living in, folks. Definitely. Bear with me. Computer's starting to slow down again. Also, sales-driven panic. New SARS-like virus spreading worldwide, boosting media coffers. This is talking about the SARS outbreak. If you guys want to look into it, we got to kind of speed this up. You know, all these viruses spreading all over the world. You know, SARS, H7N9. Just crazy. Also, clashes as thousands of Palestinians mark 65 years since displacement. A big clash in Palestine, Israel. You guys want to look into that. That's always going on over there, though. They hate each other. The burning passion. That war is never going to cease to exist. Northern exposure. Ice melt inspires race for Arctic riches. I saw this, and this upset me. So just because our ice is melting, you guys are going to go out there and be like, hey, you know, let's have fun trying to find gold and stuff. Now, if anything, you should be over there protesting. You know, just, that's my opinion. Also, caught on video, strange objects next to the moon. This is from the Old Marine. Originally caught this. Checked on Stellarium program, and this is not supposed to be there. So, you guys, leave comments, tell me what you think that is, because that is some strange stuff right there. Also, something is coming to get you. 5/15/2013 from the Old Marine 1. Talking about the sunspot AR-1748 in that object next to the moon. And how when people try to debunk, that these 4 solar flares are normal, it was like, don't you even comment on my channel. It's true, because it's not normal. Also, Nibiru Spoof films UFO orb. This is from Dark Sky Watcher. He caught this weird orb when he was trying to show people, what the double sun stuff looks like with a certain camera that you use. But very interesting orb. You guys can go ahead and check into that. Also, mass UFO sightings. UFO sightings soar in Manitoba across Canada. Record 1,981 sightings. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, very interesting stuff there. Also, Planet X Nibiru, Clash of the Gods. There's some light at the end of the tunnel. This is from Astro Traveler. All of this work is great if you guys want to check into it. He always does a very good job with this. So if you guys want to look into it, shows the magnetic pull and polarity and how it's been being messed with by another object, a perturbing object. Also, Kepler spacecraft is in trouble. This is from J7409. Supposedly, this Kepler spacecraft has lost one of its wheel bearing parts at the bottom that's supposedly supposed to steer it, and it went into safe mode, and now it is heading itself straight to Earth. So there you go. If you guys want to go ahead and check into that as well. Sorry, got to keep speeding this up. A lot to go over today. Also, hurricane season begins down around Mexico in the Pacific. There's a tropical storm that may turn into a hurricane, so got to keep an eye out on that. Also, mass mammal die-off or morble virus epidemic. Dead dolphins washing against the shore in Georgia. So if you guys want to look into that, more dead dolphins. A lot of crazy things going on. Also, global volcanism. Japan's Mount Sakurajima produces explosive plumes to altitudes of 12,000 feet. This is happening today, or yesterday through today. So another volcanic eruption. So now we have Alaska, we have Mexico, we also have the Pagan region, also down around Papua New Guinea, Hawaii. Got to keep an eye out on all these volcanoes. A lot of stuff going on, folks. Just crazy times we're living. Also, X-flares are coming. Also from the Old Marine, if you guys want to look into that. Also on AMS. I'm going to go ahead and update this. 17 reports right now. Supposedly, look at all those reports on the 13th. That's 26 reports. So if you guys want to look into it, a lot more reports are coming in. Also, Helio Viewer. Here's the sunspot that's causing all the havoc. It's coming in. Just look at all of this. Very active region right now, folks. So we got to keep our eyes out on this as well. Also, the sun is showing that it may pop off another one. I've been checking it. It looks like it is amping up for another round. So that will not be good. Even pitch angles acting up. McMaruda real-time data is dropping back down slightly. So keep our eyes out on that. Also, over here, you see, it seems like everything seems to be getting calmer, but we're going to have to keep our eyes out on this. Because look at the radiation levels right now, folks. That is bad. We got to keep our eyes out on that. KP index is also fluctuating really badly. So keep our eyes out on that. Also, I wanted to show you guys this. This is the Riometer. For some reason, it's down after it shows plasma penetration, and it went down. It looks like it might be coming back up. Not sure yet, but another one down. Also, the earthquake live was down earlier today as well. That's the latest C2 image of the sun. Endless entrail spiral, also, showing the latest flare finally. It looks like, we might just get a brief little graze of some of the yellow. Also, M class for the next 48 hours, also still at 80%. X class still at 50%. C class 100%. So we need to keep an eye out on that as well. Pretty quiet earthquake so far. 5.3 in Russia is it. So there you go, folks. Much love to you all, and God bless.